wanted to record this because we're underneath Kabukicho in the shopping promenade, so it's like night and day. Super nice down here. I mean, upstairs is nice too, but you would not think that we're underneath Kabukicho right now. So don't forget to check out the basement underground shopping areas. It's definitely a sight to see. Got some food, a lot of shopping, yeah, various other things, so check it out. This is like a pop-up. We came down here to check out a cafe to see if we could do some work. And the cafe ended up being a little bit fancier than we expected. Thought it would be more something that we could just pop our laptops out. But decided to just go Starbucks, get some work done, and then head to practice later today. Alright, gonna make a quick snack before we head to practice. Gonna turn this into a quick omelet, so we'll see how it turns out. Alright, so we got here is enoki mushrooms, so like the bottom real close to where the roots are. And then shiso and the sausage, so I broke it up so that we can crisp it up a little bit more. Then we're gonna use the Hokkaido butter to get it going and use Japan egg. Alright, just wanted to show all of you the Japan egg, and let's see if I can pick the yolk up with just a chopstick. So you're supposed to be able to hold. Oh, I just pierced both of them. Total fail. Okay, so we're gonna mix up the egg here, and if you notice, I use a Family Mart container. You know, no Tupperware here, so we gotta see where we can. See how orange that egg is. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of water to kind of fluff it up a little bit. Sometimes I would add milk, but we don't have any milk, so okay. There you go. All right, let's get this omelet going. All right, already smelling good. So we got the Hokkaido butter. We got Hokkaido butter to get that going. Fry this up and add the egg, and hopefully we can. This is all we got. We got a pot. Luckily it's induction, so it's a lot quicker, but yeah, we're working with just one pot. Just make a little nice omelet for us to snack on before we head to practice. Not the prettiest thing, but we're gonna be snacking good. Pre-made rice, pickles. We got Japan egg omelet with spicy sausage, enoki mushroom, shiso, Hokkaido butter. We got the pre-made salad with lemon dressing and nice cup of noodles. Well, instant ramen over here. So we're gonna eat and then we'll head over to practice. Alright, let's give this instant ramen a try. Okay, tamago, seems to have egg, some chives, and on the spicy side, thin noodle. I love thin noodles. So let's see. Itadakimasu. Good flavor. Definitely better than the one last night. Last night had I don't know, it was interesting. It had goji berry in it too, so I don't know what. And there's beef in this too, so. But I don't know what that one was. I should have read more into it, but it sounds a nice spice to it. Not overly spicy. Very manageable. Give this one good 7 out of 10. And my omelet, let's see, not the prettiest thing. You gotta work with what you got, right? Some pickles and go on. There you go. Snack before practice. Alright, heading to first practice of tonight. We have 2. We're gonna head to Sambo after. Make some adjustments from last night. You know, today's a new day. Let's see if we can work on what we need to, and then yeah, peak at the right time, be on weight, and make sure we're injury free and get ready for the Tokyo Grandslam. See you at practice. Oh, nice. Kendo's practicing tonight. See if you folks can hear it. All right, here we are, second practice of the night. Definitely did much better today. Learned a lot from yesterday, and hopefully we continue it on. Keep climbing up, doing the best we can. That's all you can ask for, right? You know, you walk off the mat with no regrets. And yeah, let's head over to the second practice. 2 out of 2 tonight.
Right. でプッシュしてかかとですね。こっち見た方がいいかな。これ結構もうやばいですよ。
僕肩とか硬いからもうやばい。
ですよ。なんか使いました。
いいですよね。
あ、いい大丈夫です。今も。オッケーオッケーオッケー。で。いいね。No. Yes. そう。
Are you okay?
ごめんなさい、エクスカートでグーだと思うんですよ。エクスカートでグッてやって、相手が落ちてから、よろしく。
Yes.
Are you okay?
Okay. Play.
2番。
For judo.
It's the same story.
For judo.
でも実際にやったらできそうなんですよ。
これは、左手を取り出し切り抜いちゃう。そうですね。ちょっと繰り返したってここに入れる場合もある。足の膝裏に。足が長い人。長いです。
Some judoka tried to unblock from left, yes, to which side? What's that?
かかとに、アキレス腱、アンクル挟む。
Pinch.
キック、膝。
Yeah.
And knee. Forward.
See what?
Pull
Yeah.
and push.
Yeah. Okay. And then for judo, you just hold in place.
Yeah.
Okay.
柔道だったらそこ
Hold in place. Yeah. Keep.
散
Yeah.
歩だったら決める。
Okay. And then sambo you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back extend.
Nice.
On the back.
プ push, use your elbow.
Yeah. Okay.
Into the leg. Lay on behind your head. 頭の下ですよ。behind the head.
Behind the head.
もし
Okay.
これを外されて十字固めを取ろうとしても、
if from this position, the
Yeah.
opponent cannot.
私の腕は頭の下にある。
His arm, his hand and underneath.
Yeah.
彼女は足を頭の上に乗せると、私の腕はもっと下にある。
If she put her leg,
Over,
it
yeah.
makes his arm further,
Oh.
絶対取るの。
further behind. It's impossible to get above.
Okay. Oh wow.
これはね、ダメだ。
これ。Oh, yeah.
ね、
Oh.
リラックスポーズ。
Easy, easy.
So this doesn't have to be.
この足はここになっても
大丈夫。
it's okay.
大丈夫。
This.
ね。
Okay.
Ending a great day of work and judo. We just finished sambo, so we're back at Akabane. It is midnight, so we trained all the way until then. It wasn't hang out till midnight. We actually practiced all the way till 11 something. So we're finally back. We're gonna get in some much needed nutrients. And yeah, start the day again tomorrow. All right, we'll see you at the apartment. All right, just a quick dinner post practice. We got the gyoza that we got from the store. Kind of pan fried it with some butter. We got shiso to go with that. Got the tsukemono rice. And that's the shoyu with the lemon sauce. I mean, semi like a ponzu. Then we got some yogurt. And this granola is super good. Highly recommend this if you ever get it. Yeah, this is, I was actually super surprised when I eat it. I couldn't believe it. So I mean, it almost seems unhealthy at this point, but really good. But good practice today. We're gonna move on to the next day. I'm gonna work tomorrow, and we got big practice. Hopefully, you got some big names coming over to train with us. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. How's it, everyone? So funny story about that hill. Last night, as we were walking home to the Airbnb, had kind of a drunk lady walking up with her bike, and you know, one of those, like, we were balancing with her as we walked up, and she ends up hopping on the bike, and we're like, oh, that's pretty talented. So we turn the corner towards our Airbnb, and we see this like light on the ground, and we're like, oh, is that the lady? Like, she on the ground? So reason it's funny. I mean, it wasn't funny because she crashed, but we found her like just talking on her phone, lying on the ground as she crashed. So I guess she was calling somebody. So we actually helped her up. We helped her up and made sure she was okay. But yeah, we were just so shocked. And she, like, as we say in Hawaii, kulimaka flip on the ground, and she's on the phone just talking like casually. So glad she's okay. But we're heading to a little bit earlier afternoon practice today. Supposed to have some special guests, so hopefully we get some good training in. And then because we finished early, we're gonna probably try and check out some illuminations or do something with the fall, any kind of fall festival, and hopefully we can catch something tonight since we finished early. All right, we'll see you at practice. How's it, everyone? On our way to Tokyo Gakuge to get in some training, and I wanted to let you folks know a little bit of our history in the past few years, what led us up to this point. So 2020, the world had shut down due to COVID. So 2019, we're feeling it out with nationals and trying to get onto the senior elite team, and then 2020 just had happened and it shut the world down, so we stopped doing judo. And in Hawaii was a lot stricter, and we know this because when we went to nationals in 2021, a lot of the clubs were saying they were only shut down for 3 months, but for us it was shut down for at least 2 years, I believe. 2 years we were shut down. But basically at our cafe / sushi bar, we decided that we weren't gonna wait for Hawaii Judo to open up, and we're very fortunate that we had a place that we could put mats to train in, kind of underground style. And where we were was not a lot of people late at night, so not too many people could basically call the police, unfortunately, that we were gathering and training. So we decided to train, and 2021 November we made the first move to compete at the President's Cup. And we were the only, well, we had a small group coming out of Hawaii doing it, but at the senior level I think it was only like a handful of us that were competing. So we went over there, got our feet wet, found out, you know, we needed a lot of work, but that's because Hawaii had no judo, pretty much. Very little bit judo going on. And so 2021 happened. Fast forward to 2022, we needed points on the senior roster. So we were looking at any tournaments actually at that point that USA Judo was running. And we had found at the beginning of the year that Las Vegas and Texas was running the Lone Star Open, and Las Vegas was running their Open. So Hawaii now is still shut down at that time, and we went over to the mainland and Malia competed at the Lone Star Open. And that one was a fun tournament because they had claimed, you know, you're gonna weigh in like jiu-jitsu style with your gi on. And we had researched that there's not a lot of 52 kilo girls, so Malia ended up fighting up to 57 kilo, won gold, and then she had to make the weight cut down in Vegas the next week, and ended up fighting 52 kilo junior, the open and senior open weight, because there was no one near her weight. I think the next girl was in the 63 kilo weight class, something like that. And Malia's first match, and maybe we'll put a clip up, it was someone that was 100 pounds heavier than her, but she did very well and didn't get hurt too, so that was fortunate. So we had entered those 2 tournaments, and then we came back home, and finally judo started opening up in March of 2021, I believe. No, 2022, sorry. Finally started opening up, and we had run our high school judo team, and we finally opened our club back up in April of 2022. So basically 2 years we were shut down, and we finally opened up. So high school season happens, we finish it in coaching in May, and during that time we're prepping for senior nationals in Florida. So in the meantime, we headed to California to get in some training, kind of get acclimated to the time zones. Even though we were going to Florida, we were in LA, so it jumped us a couple hours, got in some training there, entered the Golden State Open, took first in that, uncontested, so I had nobody in the 52 kilogram senior division for that. Then we headed over to senior nationals in Florida, and unfortunately Malia got hurt first match against Angelica Delgado, and from there we kind of took a break. But because she had pre-qualified to enter international tournaments, which was our goal at the time, because there was no local girl from Hawaii that has made it into the international scene at the senior level. So we wanted to just kind of reach that as our first goal. So during the rest, we decided to plan a trip out to Oberwart, Austria. So we went to Oberwart, Austria, competed in the first European Open, and it was pretty wild because those two, that tournament and the next one we went to, which was the Riccione Open, was right before Worlds. So a lot of the ranked players were competing at those European Opens, so it was a great experience for us. I got to be head of delegate for the first international tournament, so it was very, very eye-opening, very out of our comfort zone, but such a great experience. And we had to PCR at the time still, so we were going through that whole process. Ended up renting a car and just driving all over Europe, so that was great. We were at Oberwart, Austria, and Riccione, Italy. So from there, you know, it was the first time experiencing the international scene, so very eye-opening to see, you know, world champions next to us, and, you know, Olympic champions and even medalists. So after that, those tournaments, we came back revamped, and we were actually gonna go out to Cordoba, Argentina, but the flights out of Hawaii to Cordoba was very, very expensive. It was a lot cheaper, and we had to go back to the President's Cup because our club was gonna go train there or enter that tournament. So to get to that point, we were like, okay, to go to Cordoba and back to President's Cup in Texas would have been very expensive. I think the Cordoba flight was more than what we decided to do, so we ended up going to Dakar, Senegal. So Dakar, we entered that tournament, and it was cheaper for us to fly to Dakar from Hawaii, Senegal, to from Hawaii to Dakar back to Texas, than it was to just Cordoba alone. So we made a smarter move, headed to Dakar, Senegal, and Malia ended up placing, which qualified her to fight in the IJF circuit. So we slowly but surely made our goals a lot bigger and bigger, and we started reaching each goal slowly but surely. And from there we entered a lot of tournaments. We headed back to Texas, then we came back. I think our next tournament was Warsaw, Poland. Okay, Malia had fought at that, Warsaw, Poland. And from Warsaw, we ended up going to, I think, the Grand Slams, yeah? So we ended up going to the, what Grand Slams did we go? Oh, we went to Georgia. Yeah, Tbilisi, Georgia, Grand Slam. And then we went to Antalya, Turkey, Grand Slam. So that in itself was an experience. That, you know, the level change from where we were at with the Opens to that was even a bigger jump. And, you know, very fortunate along the way, we got to meet so much great people from Team USA, and everyone's been so nice to us, being the newcomers in the mix and coming all the way from Hawaii. So we rarely see a lot of these athletes, and we got to, you know, reconnect with a lot of people. Then after that, we headed to the actual Cordoba, Argentina, and Santiago, Chile Opens, and competed at that as well. In the meantime, I got my IJF coaches certification in Dominican Republic, so that was cool. So I'm able to coach on the IJF circuit. I think after the Olympics they're gonna start requiring that. Then from there we went to Japan, did some work, trained this past summer, and yeah, we were hoping for the bid for the Tokyo Grand Slam just to get to do it before we start making adjustments for next year. Olympics is happening, so to get to that point is we're making different plans now. So we're gonna plan for what we're gonna do in the later half of this next year. But yeah, that's where we're at now. It was a long journey, definitely very humbling and great experience. Coming out of Hawaii, not sure if a lot of people know, but in the senior elite level, there's only a handful that's made it into the IGF tour, and Malia is the first one from Hawaii to do it for the women's. That's the local girl. You know, our goal is to be able to do it from Hawaii, because you know we have so much talent here, but it's kind of an end all. We grew up being told to leave for better opportunities, but you know, home's home. Not a lot of people have the opportunity to move, and it's not free to move too. So, or people do move and come back. So, you know, we want to give those people a shot, you know, just to see that we can do it out of Hawaii and encourage others to do it. And yeah, thank you for listening the last few minutes about our little journey the last few years. And more and more you'll get to hear about what we do besides that. But yeah, that's the judo side of things. So hopefully, you know, we can encourage others to compete out of Hawaii and continue their journey and don't stop. You know, especially when it's something you love, there's no sacrifice in it, right? For something that you want to do. All right, see you at practice.
Oh!
Alright everyone, we're back in Aieajudo after practice. So we had a great opportunity to see Aieajudo and Tsunoda Natsumi practice at Gakuge along with us. So that was real cool. Natsumi, her tomoinage is unbelievable, and Aieajudo's fierceness is definitely on par. It's crazy, but good opportunity to see them training. And now we're heading to Sunshine City to check out the aquarium. They have after dark kind of thing, I think, in relation to Halloween time, yeah. So I think it's the promotion for that ends when we see a flyer. We'll get to the flyer, but yeah, it's from 6 o'clock at night to about 9 o'clock at night. They do an after hours thing at the aquarium, so we're gonna go check that out before the promotion ends. It ends in a few days, so this will be our last chance to see it. But yeah, we'll see you in the aquarium. Alright, so we made it out of the aquarium. It's real interesting, things that we've never seen before. It's like any aquarium, depending where you are. Perfect timing for a nice car. Nice Maserati. But yeah, things that we've never seen before. Unfortunately, we kind of went late, so some of the exhibits outside were closed and they didn't have the sunfish display open. I don't know if it was just only during the day or maybe they don't have it. I'm not too sure though, but that's the main attraction. So if you go there, be sure that they're showing that exhibit. I think the night one was pretty cool. Get to see some deep sea fish and things that you won't normally see. But now we're headed to dinner. We're gonna go check out, hopefully the restaurant's not too full, but we're gonna go to izakaya and show you what we normally order at a izakaya. All right, see you at the restaurant. All right, here we are, Tengu. Okay, let's see if we can get in. All right, we made it in. So first you gotta order. You always gotta order your drink first, and then from there they'll give you a QR code and you can do a mobile order. So we got the honey black vinegar sour in the mega size, and Malia got, oh wow, and ginger high. Okay. There you go, and then that's the QR code right there, and here's the difference in size. There you go. All right, kanpai. Alright, so what we got here is ikura potato salad. Right, potato salad in Japan is always a must get. But let's try this. So this sour is or high is with black. They call it black vinegar, but it tastes like honey and apple cider vinegar. Very interesting flavor. I probably I've ordered it before, so I want to try it again. So if you ever get a come here at the Tengu restaurant, they're so far the only ones that I know serve it. I'm sure there's other places, but out of all the places I've been to, only them. So ikura and potato salad. Let's give this a try with shiso on top. Itadakimasu. Got ham in it, potato, of course the ikura, shiso on top. A good combination, salt, pepper, very good, recommend. Alright, so what we got here is pork tongue, momo, so this is a chicken breast, and of course liver. Okay, let's try liver first. Alright, I love liver. Nice char on the edge from the binchotam. Not quite as good as the white liver that we had the other night, but very good. Okay, I'm gonna try the momo. So these come in 5, 10, and 15 sticks. Okay. Nice and tender. Good tare. Yeah. And then let's get. So this is pork tongue, not beef tongue, which is more common, but this one is pork tongue. Yep. Yep. Itadakimasu. Crunchier texture. A little bit more, I don't want to say gamey, but definitely you can taste it a little bit more than the normal beef tongue. With the green onion and the scallion, very good. And then onion, so gotta top that off with some. Oh, another. Okay, and then next we got the pork shiso. Okay, we're gonna try this pork shiso now. Okay, so it's pork. You can see it's pork belly, and then the shiso is wrapped inside and rolled. And next we got the oysters. So let's take a bite of this, and then we'll go into that. Oh yeah. It's like English pork sausage with shiso inside. Okay. Squeeze some lemon. Yeah. So she said just to have lemon on it. That's it. We're gonna one biter this. Nice and fresh. Oh, I love raw oyster. I haven't had that in a long time. Nice size. Not one of those baby ones. Nice, it has a lot of meat. Very fresh. Kampai to that. Alright, we're gonna work on this and then hopefully order more. Alright, so what we got here is taco kimchi. So that's octopus with kimchi and the motsunikomi, so the usual intestine, stewed intestine. And let's try this one. This one's new. So they got taco wasa, the wasabi, but this one's kimchi instead. Really good. And then, of course, the intestine, stewed intestine. Itadakimasu. Oh yeah, nice and grimy. Just the way I like it. Okay, next we have grilled avocado with butter. You can see the pool of butter with that. And negimas. So this is chicken thigh with green or leeks in tare. So their teriyaki sauce. So let's take a bite of this. Don't spill all the butter. Nice and creamy. Go with the butter. A little bit of salt, I think, on top. Let me add some spice to that. Okay, next, we got the negima. Itadakimasu. Nice and tender, good tare. With the charcoal taste from the binchotan, the grill. So good with the leeks, because leeks back home are very expensive. So Just to do something like this, I think would be a little bit more expensive back home, but definitely always something to get. Negima. That's chicken thigh with leeks. Okay, we're gonna finish eating. Okay, to top off the meal, we got, I think this is like a leek yakisoba. So fried, like a fried leek yakisoba. Okay, let's try that. Not much flavor. It looks like there's a lot of flavor, but I think that's all it is just the fried leek. So probably like some kind of spice added. Yeah, so not necessarily yakisoba, but yeah, I don't know if I'd order this one again. So not recommended. Flavor wise, I mean, it's still good. It'll fill you up, but not what you're expecting when you look at it. All right, so we just finished dinner at Tengu. So definitely recommend if you are near one. So if you kind of check out on maps or however you search for restaurants near you, there might be a Tengu. So it's a chain. So I highly recommend if you are near one. I wouldn't say go out of your way. So if you can't find anything else to eat, definitely try to check that one out. Well, not Ikebukuro's one, but the one near you. And yeah, the only thing I wouldn't order again, but that might be just a flavor I'm not too fond of, is that noodle, the kind of soba dish at the end. Definitely would order a yakisoba instead, but that was just a flavor that we know already, so we wanted to try something new. But that's the only thing I probably wouldn't do a repeat order. So today, good practice. We got to see Uta Abe and Natsumi Tsunoda practice alongside with us, and then we went to the aquarium to check it out. It was pretty cool to see all the different creatures, I guess you could say, and that's what we were talking about, how it is kind of freaky thinking that, and we live on an island too, so, and that's why it's always scary sometimes when you go into the ocean. You kind of wonder what's under you, and when you go to that kind of thing, you'll realize, I mean, a lot of it is deep sea fish, but still, you know, it's the ocean's all connected at some point.
Except for the giant moray eel.
Oh, except for the giant moray eel, yeah. I mean, they don't get that. I mean, I'm pretty sure we haven't come across, but you never know. Come across a big moray eel like that, and then you'll second guess going back into the water again. And then we had a good dinner at Tengu, and we're gonna head back to the Airbnb now and get ready for our morning practice. All right, we'll see you later.